Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a magic item video for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. The item that I'm working on now that I'm going to talk about is the Staff of the Magi. Staff of the Magi is on page 134 in the Dungeon Master's Guide, and I suggest you read through this item description very, very thoroughly because I guarantee you your players will. They may already have. This is one of the most potent items in the game. These things are sought after. I've had a number of player characters that I've run that had them. They're very rare in the game, in my game, for a reason. You have to be very, very careful where you place these things in your world for your players to acquire because they can seriously unbalance your game. Not only that, they have an ability called a retributive strike that I'm gonna get into later. And for some unknown godless reason, players want to do it. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's not my thing, but they'll want to, and that's the main reason. These things are very powerful. They're up there along with some artifacts. They're very potent items. You got to be very, very careful. A Staff of the Magi has many, many functions. Detect magic, light, knock, enlarge, protection from good or evil, pyrotechnics, web, invisibility, hold portal, dispel magic, fireball, lightning bolt, pass wall, wall of fire, ice storm, whirlwind, conjure elemental, plane travel, telekinesis, and all these cost various number of charges. It gives you a +2 to save on all saving throws versus magic. This staff can be used to absorb magic user spell energy. It does have a serious limit, so you got to read up on it. But it's used to recharge the staff. Okay, but you got to be very careful because if you absorb too much, it doesn't tell you how much spell energy you're absorbing. It's not like a rod of absorption. This thing just absorbs. If you use the ability, it'll just absorb it, and if you absorb too much, the retributive strike thing happens. So you got to be very, very careful. Just read the description. You'll see what I'm talking about. And this is one of the only 2 items capable of being broken for a retributive strike. And I'm going to get into that right now. Essentially, Possessor says, fuck it, if I'm going out, I'm taking all you bastards with me. And he pulls it out, boom, and he breaks it. It has to be an intentional, stated thing. He breaks the staff explodes in a 3 double mark, which is 30 yards outside, 30 feet inside. Basically, it's a blast radius. The damage of this blast radius is 8 times the number of spell levels of energy, or the number of charges remaining in the staff. For example, if there are 15 charges left, the damage would be 120 points of damage. 15 times 8. 8 times the number of charges left. If there's 10 charges, it'll be 80 points. You see? And the people in it have to save versus magic, so they can take half damage. If they don't make their saving throw versus magic, they take the full blast. The mage breaking this staff has a 50% chance to either plane travel to another plane, which can in and of itself can be very dangerous, or being totally destroyed. It's a 50-50 chance, and for some unknown godless reason, I have no idea why, players want to take that risk. I'm not saying that it's a good thing. I'm saying that that's what they do. Don't ask me why. It's like I did a video on the deck of many things. People want to draw all 4 cards. Why? I just want to do it. Okay, And again, this retributive strike is obviously a last act of a desperate man or woman, unless you're a player character who suddenly decides, fuck it, I want to see what it does. Because I've seen that happen. Don't ask me why, but I have. And if the group's all standing there, guess what? They all get zotted with that blast. I'm just saying. Be careful how you do it. It's one of those items you got to be real judicious when you put it out there. Don't just throw them all out there willy-nilly, because bad shit's going to happen. You folks have a good day. Hope this helps everybody. And again, I'm not saying this is how you do it. This is just my opinion. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.